Okay, we're live.
Ready? All right, stand for the pledge, please.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, roll call.
Mr. Goldrick and Mr. Geary are not here this evening.
Correct.
Key West.
7:05?
Approval of the minutes dated December 1st, 2014.
I'd like to motion to approve.
I'll second it.
Okay. Any discussion? No?
Mark?
Yes.
Mike Mack?
Yes.
Mike Simula?
Yes. Public commentary. Anything, George, to make this meeting longer, or?
Yeah, could you get somebody to shovel the snow?
Oh, yeah, we do this. Well, Teresa didn't have to have a cane in one hand, she can put a shovel in the other.
I shoveled the front sidewalk.
No.
All the way to the,
Oh, that one I didn't know. I shoveled
From
front
the one to
sidewalk.
the parking lot, so I don't fall on my, you know what, like Joe did.
well,
Maybe a little salt, you know, I know it's expensive, but you know, just take care of that.
we'll get that shovel.
Oh, thank you.
We'll get that shovel. Okay, so that's gonna close public commentary. Reports. Road Commissioner.
In my written, I go through it, weeds are finally done in the township. Weather and weather had a lot to do with finishing late. Farmers didn't want to get it done early, and we didn't either, so. But we did get it done. We've had 2 events so far with plow salting. I'm sure there's more to come, like tonight. We've been using salt sparingly due to the high price. We're still doing the corners and hills throughout the township, trying to stretch the salt. Just to do a normal salt route through the township, that's corners and some key roads, it costs us about $3,300 a time out. Last year it cost me $1,400. So, still trying to do what we can with what we have. Trucks are loaded, ready for tonight. Calling for 3 to 6. Below 0 temps, wind picking up, so it just makes my day. I'll tell you what, the true amount will be on Tuesday night. I will know how much it snowed, hopefully. And cold patch, we've used over 30 ton already. I'm kind of glad to see this cold weather because it kind of solids up the roads. But any questions? The only other thing I have, your generator people, I don't know if you're really
Right.
happy with them.
They,
I
well,
have a name of
okay, good, that's gonna come up.
Village Beach has been using these for a couple years. They came and looked at a generator I had sitting out here for, that I became, it's going to Village Hall. But talking to the guy and stuff, they seem like they really know what they're doing. Instead of these idiots that read the book sitting out in the parking lot.
Metro Power, they're from Okeen. Okay. All right, the assessor, Carol Ann, left a report here, which I'll read. Attached is a printout of the starting numbers for the 2015 assessment year. The tentative multiplier for 2015 is estimated to be a negative 4.75%, applied to land and building values per the Supervisor of Assessment's office. By law, the negative multiplier would not be applied to farmland or farm buildings. Okay, then her attached sheet, the assessed value for the total value for the township is $153,502,277. $153,502,277. I don't know what that compares to last year. I don't remember.
I'd have to look.
So that is the end of her report. Okay, clerk,
I did from the senior dinner.
you can,
Oh, senior dinner, we had 150 people.
please so.
150 people, real nice turnout, everything went really, really well, so thank you to everybody that assisted, basically everybody, plus the guys that aren't here, so Thank you for that. It was a good turnout. Movie night, Saturday, January 24th. Weather permitting. That's it.
Okay. Planning Commission. Nothing?
Nothing that I know
Okay. Supervisors report. I don't have a big report here, but we had our generator tested today,
No, you had a service call today.
service call, but it wasn't, so, did you read it? Did you see what they said?
No,
You check the battery's okay. Check the starter tested good. Not getting power at wire 56, which I don't know what that means. It is in the control panel, and it is a commercial controller. Cannot touch controller per Generac generator, per Generac. Generator is still down. I don't know, I thought these guys were commercial generator guys.
There's one on a creek too that I use, I think.
He doesn't do the big stuff. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
What size is this one?
25 feet.
Yeah.
Well, mine's 20.
But it's commercial, the difference between
Okay.
commercial and.
Okay.
So,
There's really probably nothing to do.
As far as the construction, okay.
so do these guys Metro Power, do they work on commercial stuff, so?
I got to know them a little bit when the village got 2 generators from Iraq or whatever, from the Army surplus.
Right.
They came out and they have been running 10 years, they got them running, and load tested them, and that's why he looked at this one and took it in, the big one that we had sitting here.
The one that's on wheels there?
No, we had one, I don't know if you've seen
Oh,
that.
yeah.
That one came out of Bourbonnais 911 Center probably 10 years ago. I got it with hands on. I was gonna use it for something, it didn't work, so the village needed one, so we're doing some swapping. But they took that and got it running, and it's fine, so.
If they can't, I know somebody who can.
Who can it?
If they can't do it, I know somebody who can.
Is that, are they more local than this, or?
I don't know, but it's the people who take care of the bank, and the bank has 2 of them, yeah, Corn Vietnam.
Who's running?
I don't know who they are. I would need the name.
Well, it's not working currently, correct? So we
No.
gotta get somebody.
Yeah, I mean, if you call them tomorrow and they don't get it, I'll get a hold of the.
Okay, all right, I'll call them, is this the guy you talked to, Jerry?
Yeah.
John Wolf?
Yep. Matter of fact, he was looking and wanted to know who's done our servicing, because they do a better job.
Well, okay, well, good, all right.
Metro?
Metro Power Incorporated, out of Mokina. All right, I'll give them a call tomorrow.
You know, when the guy's sitting there reading his book and shaking his head, he told me when I left it was a starter, and he must have found out it wasn't a starter.
Well, the bigger problem is it's a warming center and
Yeah,
it's
no.
not running, that's a
I
problem.
mean, every time it gets cold, those alarms go off on that.
Right.
'Cause I got called at 4 o'clock this morning on it.
From who, the police?
From the police.
They come, okay, good, glad they're going. Okay.
I think I'm on rotation, your name should come up again first.
Yeah, I usually get called for the door being open, on your end. Okay. What, Daryl Dahlberg has done a lot of work over the last many months, and also December. He believes that everything is up to date, everything is where it should be, and is in sync with the audit. He did put a lot of hours in, but he said after this last bill, he estimates that his monthly billable time will be about 16 to 20 or 24 hours per month for the whole township. So that'll bring his price down. There is a breakdown of what he has done. Every month when he gives us a bill, he breaks down each day what he does, and I have that here. It's kind of lengthy. It just reflects how much work he's put in on the township books. But he said everything's up to date. He's got the W-2s all worked out. There's a lot of papers that I need to sign from him today, so if anybody would like to see that, I do have that. Transportation, Teresa said that there was, last month, 642 riders, which was more than the last few months, which were averaging around 5 something. GA, Brooke had her baby on the December 16th, I think it was, 16th, which was a Tuesday. So she is home with baby. We've had a couple GA calls. I know that one application was picked up, and after they brought it back and I reviewed it, it ended up that individual was actually in Pheasant Lakes Estates and it's not in Washington Township, so I sent them to Crete Township. So since then, and that was early in the month, since then we have not had any GA activity for the month of December. And that closes those 3 reports: the supervisor, the transportation, and the general assistance. Trustees report, Paul's not here, so we'll table his till next month. Mark?
Okay, I was supposed to meet with Chris, I believe it is, on Thursday. I'm gonna try and get a hold of him about a sign. What I put in front of you guys is just kind of what was turned over to me from Joe. And that's kind of gonna be the general thing. We were thinking about putting some under, maybe it was under camera surveillance. I can add to that when I go see the guy and I'll get prices on it. And I have not seen it, but I heard it's a horrible mess. I take that kind of happens around Christmas time, it gets a little worse back here, or it's just.
Well, both electronics, I never saw so many TVs out there.
Well, everybody probably got new TVs and that.
I don't think they were picking us up every week, and I don't think the last 2 weeks they've
They're
been.
not. Now, what's the contact for who picks them up even? Nobody's, I've never,
It's vintage.
Finish tech, I can get it to you.
Yeah.
give it to me, then if they're not picking up, I can call them.
I will get you, yeah,
Okay.
Kevin was calling them almost every week, just kind of getting them to
So
come
they're
out.
probably slacking off.
Yeah,
Because,
because Kevin he spent a lot of time calling them. They were on a
Okay.
first name basis.
well, that's fine. I mean, if they're not here, it don't hurt to call, but that's probably another problem too then. So, anyway, so then I'll meet with him and get some cost on it and then get back to you guys, I guess. I was thinking like 3 by 6 or something like that. What do you guys?
3 foot by 6 foot?
Yeah.
In what, in like vinyl or
Yeah,
plywood
I
or
don't know. I was kind of hoping maybe 10 for it last time.
tin? Can he do that big?
I
6
don't
foot
know.
long?
What's your son's?
I don't know.
Oh,
That's
okay.
that's why I want to talk to him.
Just, probably knowing him, it'll be vinyl, the vinyl
Okay.
banner type, and he does a real nice job on them.
He does, but where would we put it though, if it's vinyl?
Yeah, I would worry that would get tore up during the weather.
Like 6
High
foot long,
storms.
yeah.
So if we did the same size, you use tin, right?
We use long, yeah.
Aluminum, if we do aluminum, that's gonna last
I got it.
forever as long as you get it bolted to it. Actually, if you're gonna do, where are you gonna put the sign at?
To be determined.
Okay, because I was gonna say, just put
It's
a
gonna have
section
to
of
be-
cyclone fence on the east side of the driveway coming on Township Center, road here, and just have it on one side, just a long enough section that would hold that sign in place. Bolted to the
Yeah, that or,
cyclone fencing.
yeah, you would have to go with wood and go with posts or some stuff, you know.
Right. That's what I kind of figured we'd have to do.
You have them price it out 2 or 3 different ways.
Yeah.
Well, it could be wood and still aluminum.
Right.
What do you mean cyclone fence at?
Well, just get, you know how you get typical yard fence? Just
Yeah.
get a small section of it,
Yeah.
just so you can bolt that sign to the fencing. So it's not gonna go anywhere, it's just gonna be holding it in place. Wood.
Oh, okay,
I
the
see.
only problem with that though, Mike, is cutting grass and stuff, they're gonna get a weed whacker out around that.
Well, they're gonna, if you put wooden posts in there, they're gonna have to do
They're
the
gonna
same.
have
Well,
to do it anyway.
Yeah,
So, but it's up to you guys, I'm just saying, making a suggestion. And if you need posts, I got some from IDOT years ago that are just sitting in my backyard, and some of them are up to 20 feet in length. So, they're sign posts that they use on the interstates, they just have a warp to them, and they don't wanna use them, so they strap them.
so
I'll find
probably
out what
wood
we can-
or some sort of metal, I
Okay.
guess.
I'll
Instead
find
of
out what
vinyl,
we
because
can
I don't know
do.
where to,
The vinyl
you can
is
hang
not
it,
gonna,
yeah.
right.
and then, I don't know, do we want to put video surveillance?
I would.
Yeah, I mean, we
I mean, just
get a camera.
Yeah. Like I
I
said,
mean,
these
I
cameras
just
are
put-
cheap.
I just put it under for now, and then
Yeah.
like, you know, if
And
they
we'll
don't.
get a camera.
Yeah, we can get.
On
a
both of these,
camera or-
on both of these signs.
Right,
Okay.
but I think it's gotta be halfway large, don't you guys?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I tell you what would be kind of nice, as long as you're gonna do it, I would price a vinyl sign for the trailers, that we can mount to the trailers, that say recycle, electronics recycles go here, because people don't know, that's why they leave them over there, they see everything and they drop
Oh.
them. And there used to be a sign on this trailer, the first one, and
Yeah.
it broke off or tore off. Then they set the second trailer in front of it, you couldn't see it. So you might wanna consider a vinyl one for, you know, electronic cycling,
Okay.
deposit here, in trailer, something like that. Actually, Mark, this one right here, that one probably could be vinyl, and put it right on the side of the,
That's
on the
what I
side of
was
it.
wondering.
Yeah, I would make that one vinyl if you could, and put one mark, and that could be 8 foot long. And put it up high on there so you can see it, nice bright colors,
Okay.
something to
So
think about.
then, so the electronic one, you think we go with the
I
vinyl,
would-
make it, and fasten it right there?
Yeah,
Okay.
you get some screws and just screw right into the trailer.
So should we give Mark a budget so that we don't have to wait another month or 2 months to get these signs?
Well, we have a $500 grant from the county for signs.
How do we apply for that?
You just have to call the county, find out. I think I can get you a name for that as well.
Well, if we get $500.
So if these are under $500, I would say let's get them, because it looks like we can get the grant money. That way we don't have to wait
Wait,
another month.
another one. Right.
Okay.
We can always get somebody to install them, the big one, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You got a post, not now,
I was gonna say now with the frost in the ground, but.
but I mean in
Yeah,
spring,
no, yeah.
right?
We can get something temporarily up there probably. Mark
Okay.
will be able to come up, farm range into it, but it's deeper than you think it is.
Just have your guys go out there and pee all the time.
Anything on, Ted's not here, so that'll be tabled. It ends the trustee reports, whole business is blank, so I don't think, I guess we
I don't
have.
have any unless you guys have something you'd like, nothing that I do.
well, I don't know if this is falling, at one time, we talked about shifting our meeting to the second Monday of the month.
Well, why were we gonna do that?
Because Ted wanted to.
Oh,
But I don't know how convenient it would be for people.
it's been the first Monday of the month for
I know.
years and years and years and
I
years.
know.
I say let's just keep it.
Okay,
And easy to remember this way.
Yeah.
okay.
I mean, it's just,
Where do you go to the second month?
Well, conflict with the village meeting too.
If it was the second Monday, and the school board.
Oh, and the school,
School
that's why I
board's-
didn't know, that's why I was hoping
Yeah.
to go.
The school board's also the
Yeah.
second Monday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that would be a problem. Okay. New business, item 1, there's no business there. 2, consideration to open the closed executive session minutes dated March 23rd, 2010. Make a copy.
I read them,
You want to eat a
I
copy?
read them off the computer and left them.
I didn't bring them, but.
This is reiteration, okay, from 2010, which we weren't even around for that, so.
I looked at it.
All right, do we have a motion to open the, well, the motion, we need a motion for item number 2, consideration to open the closed executive session minutes. So we want to keep them closed, or we want to open them? So the motion should be
Motion, I'll motion to close.
closed, okay. Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? No?
Mike Mack,
Yes.
Mark,
Yes.
Mike Sewell.
Yes.
Yes, they will.
All right, the next item is consideration to open the closed executive session minutes dated June 5th, 2014.
I'll motion to close them again? You can
I'll
close
second
it.
it.
Discussion? No discussion?
Mike, Matt,
Yes.
Mark,
Yes.
Mike, Noel,
Yes.
just so you, FYI guys, we have to review these every 6 months.
Right.
Is that what?
Yeah, so they're gonna pop up every,
Unless we open them, then we don't have to.
then we don't,
Oh,
but
okay.
law is every 6 months. So there's a couple more on next month, and then after that, there won't be, there's a break.
On some of these, would it be worth it just to open them so we don't have to keep closing?
Depends on the sensitivity.
You're right,
of,
right.
of the- You gotta read them.
That's why, okay.
Yeah,
That's why I figured.
if it hasn't been resolved, I would, you more recommend leave it alone.
Right, and if it has to do with employees or something like that, and
Yeah, always
employees are
keep
still here, then they really should be, stay closed, is the kind of rule of thumb here. All right, we're at payment of bills. Oh, should we read this?
Yeah, that, you can do that now if you want. We'll put it under announcements.
This is a thank you card.
It's a thank you card.
Don Olson, thank you so much for taking our residents to all the Christmas lights, to see the Christmas lights. Your generosity is appreciated. Pat Bailey, Gina Ringo, I don't know, what does that say?
We see service, that's what we see the service.
Oh,
So Pat Bailey,
yeah,
Gina,
so there's a thank you card to one of our drivers.
we're taking them out to see the lights.
Also, I forgot to mention that we did have our township bus in the Festival Lights Parade.
I'll add it to your report.
Yeah, which was, it was decent weather and, the number of floats, I don't remember, there was, kind of average 15, 16, something like that. It was our, we had lights on it, and John, one of our drivers, John, drove it. And, so that went, well, it was good to be represented in the, Festival Lights Parade. Seemed like forever ago.
Doesn't it? Bills. Bills. Anybody like to see anything, or have you seen enough? I sent you a copy of Daryl's.
Which one we're doing?
What do you want to do first?
Can you call 10 so we'll have some?
Now, this generator, 3959 claim, is that the same people we were talking about earlier? Okay.
Alternative energy.
And so we're gonna get another bill for yesterday?
Today.
Today.
Okay. And they didn't notice there was a problem with it last time?
Last time they came out was at the routine, that was in, I think, November or beginning of December.
And that was a PM, wasn't
Right, that's just preventive maintenance.
Right.
Okay, okay.
Which didn't work real good. And this is the one you're talking about, Mike, you thought this was the last big one from
From Darryl,
the county.
it's like 2002 or something, yeah. I mean, he's put a tremendous amount of time in the last, since September, a lot.
Next guy, I mean, he's got all the reports I ever wanted, I get them in a timely manner, and I almost can believe them.
So somebody wrote a ticket, you got some money?
Yeah.
Okay.
Those particular items there were caught during the audit and needed to be, adjusted.
Oh, so they came up to mine, because I was gonna say, you don't get, I
No, we paid you for
Oh.
a ticket that was deposited into the town account.
Okay.
So like I said, Mike, you said that everything is balanced.
Yes,
He closed 2013, 2014, he balances the audit, everything's good.
Oh, cool.
which I don't know last time that was done, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Tom closed everything or not. I don't want to say one way or another. I would assume he did.
Plus or minus.
Any other
We got
questions?
two bills from Quality Computer Services. One of them a laptop, Joe, that we discussed at the last meeting.
Oh, that's been a long time ago. These are, whenever there's a problem with the system, with our system, they call.
Yeah. And
Okay.
he's got a base rate when he comes, and he comes out like that. And he's got a base rate when he comes out, and both times he fixed whatever the problem.
I can tell you that Carol's gonna buy a new laptop for a laptop crash.
Okay.
So you'll see another bill from him next month, but she's got it for budget. And in my laptop, I can't get the internet on it, so he's gonna have to look at that next time it comes out too. And I'm pretty decent with Windows, not great, but I can't get it to work.
This is the new laptop? you
Yeah.
got? Really?
It was working fine, and then just all of a sudden, there's a corrupt file or something,
No.
something's out of whack on it, so.
Did he put a
Yeah, it has virus control, yeah. Avast, I think. So I don't know if it, or crashed, I don't know what happened to it, you gotta look at it. Anyway,
We have a motion to,
A motion to pay the bills for the town account for the total of $30,000. Do I need to include the transportation portion of this?
The whole, the bottom of this.
$30,116.80.
Very good.
second.
Second.
Any further discussion? No?
Mike Hack?
Yes.
Mark?
Yes.
Mike
Yes.
Knowles?
We got road and bridge.
Did you get a chance to look at that, Mike? You're done looking at road and bridge?
I just, look,
You want one?
you need a
No,
copy?
I got it, I looked at it.
Oh,
I
okay.
was just, if you're done, I was gonna make the motion.
Oh, go ahead, make the motion, it's fine.
Make the motion, we pay the bill for $50,311.40 to the road and bridge account.
Second?
Second.
Further discussion? No?
Mark Rhodes?
Yes?
Mike Hack?
Yes.
Mike Knowles?
Yes.
That one.
Next meeting is the February 2nd. I think Groundhog's Day?
Alright.
Probably.
It is.
Is it the first Monday in February?
It was always the second.
I think it's February 2nd.
And,
No. Our warrants from last month, this one.
Okay. Jerry, when you salt, your sparingly salt, are you salting our parking lot here? Yes.
We got twice.
Twice or last, you mean the two occurrences, or
Yeah.
twice today?
No, not twice, it wasn't today. They'll get hit again tonight.
Okay, is that it? Is there a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Okay. Second?
I'll second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Right now, it's
7:29 PM.
salt the roofs right now.
I just came back from Arizona.
Yeah, should've stayed there. How'd you hit him?
Okay.
How'd you hit him?